Welcome to the Pyramid Valley International, Bengaluru, India. The pyramid is meant for meditation. It has got the high energies. Enjoy the high energies of the Maitreya Buddha pyramid and the serene circumstances of this valley. Spiritual science is the basis for all other sciences. In spiritual science, we understand that we are all gods, come here of our own accord onto this earth planet to see that the earth planet becomes a heaven and not a hell. How we can transform this hell into a heaven, that is the subject matter of spiritual science. And masters of spiritual sciences are the experts in spiritual sciences. Meditation is the doorway for enlightenment. Enlightenment is the doorway for welfare, health, wealth, well-being, and joys in life. Meditation is the foundation of spirituality. Spirituality is the superstructure built on the foundation of meditation. Everybody should dedicate a couple of hours every day for meditation. Every day, as we dedicate our life to meditation, we become a source of inspiration, joy, energy to everybody around, everything around, every being around. We emanate energy. We want to see the whole world become a joyful place for every being, every animal being, every plant being, every mineral being. That is the duty of every human being, to provide joy and energy to every other being.
So good morning and good evening, friends and masters. So welcome to day 30 of our 40-day yoga program. We hope you are enjoying and learning from each session. Yesterday, we explored the spiritual scientific understanding of meditation and how it nurtures spiritual intelligence. Today, we are going to dive deep into a very important topic, the importance of residential meditation center. Also, we have guest speakers after post meditation, where they will be sharing their inspiring and life changing stories. So please join me in welcoming Rakesh sir. Welcome, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Sagar. Welcome back, friends. One of my first significant mystical experience happened when I was about 4 to 5 months into this practice, and was attending this retreat in Pyramid Valley. It truly, I felt the experience of oneness. On the long meditations I was going through, somewhere towards the end of that meditation, I saw the image of Shiva, then I saw image of Jesus Christ, and then I saw everything merging. I did not initially understand the significance of it, but then I started experiencing that oneness everyone talks about. I realized there was a significant shift inside me after that. So I realized the importance of going to such spaces where we move away from our current environment. Of course, it's great that we have an opportunity today through technology to come together virtually, practice meditation as a group, which is much better than practicing individually. But we continue to be in our environment. So for us, whoever is seriously interested to go into this practice and understand why we are doing this practice, you want to be going into these residential meditation centers, high energy spots, wherever you can. Because Pyramid Valley is one such place, but there are many other places, ashrams in Himalayas, places, energy spots in various parts of the world. But these residential meditation centers help us to go deeper into ourselves. Why are we practicing meditation? Adi Shankaracharya said, Pranayama Pratyahara, Nitya Nitya Viveka Vichara. Through our breath, we are withdrawing the senses, withdrawing our attention from our physical senses, Pratyahara, withdrawing attention from our external senses. Why? Nitya Nitya Viveka Vichara. Explore what is eternal, what is the truth, what is permanent, and what is not permanent. What we believe through seeing, touching, feeling, hearing as true, is that really permanent? Is that really the truth? Does it ever change? What is truth? Something that doesn't change. Now, truly to explore this, we want to be in the spaces where the environment is conducive for that. For anybody who is going into this, you would want to be spending time where at least once a year, few days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, spend time in nature. You want to drop yourself to explore the true nature of yourself. In the midst of nature which helps us to drop who we are, drop our ego, drop our identity. So I may be a engineer, doctor, CEO, CTO, housewife, it doesn't matter. I am a person who's seeking my true self. When you are in your home, when you are in your day-to-day life, the constant reminders all around you telling you, you are this, you are that, getting distracted with things. So spending time with yourself to truly understand your nature, you would want to spend some time on a regular basis in these meditation centers. These meditation centers supports a lot of nature. Pyramid Valley has great nature where you explore Tapah Swadhyaya Ishwar Pranidanena. Patanjali talked about this, of how do we achieve this? Achieve that understanding. Tapah, withdrawing the needs of the body, reduce the requirements for food, sleep. Swadhyaya, know yourself, read books. So we constantly talk about this. Meditation, reading books, listening to others. And then service, dropping ourselves. These meditation centers provide all of this. You meet fellow travelers who are in this same journey as you, who are looking to find themselves, who truly explore their true nature, that infinite nature of ourselves. So when you are with them, you are inspired, you are motivated to go beyond. Sattvic food, reducing food. In these centers, there's nobody asking you why you're eating what you're eating. There's no distractions. There's no somebody telling, hey, no, come, go out and let's go out. Supports good sattvic, simple food. You sleep when you want to sleep, but you can spend as much time as you can in meditation. Explore more about yourself. So, tapa swadhyaya, Ishwari pranidhanena, be in the wonder of that existence. Spend time in nature all around. The beautiful space, the energy centers that we have within these centers. Explore. So when you are in that, you are dropping yourself. You're dropping that, what we call as an identity, and truly become one. Any serious practitioners would want to be going beyond their day-to-day life to explore, because once you spend time, then there is a shift. Serving, serving people, serving, as serving food, cleaning, spending time with, goshala, spending with animals, hugging trees. All of this are taking us beyond our natural, our surroundings, which are always distracting. There's no distractions when you are in these meditation centers. Talk to, masters, learn from them. You get inspired when you listen to stories. I would listen to stories of transformation of so many people who would spend time. People who had cancer, who are getting over it. People who had significant challenges, but then spending time. Somebody who could not sit or move or see. There was this master who could, at a certain young age, she could not, move her eyes even. She was so constrained, but then spending time in Pyramid Valley, in these centers, residential centers, practicing meditation as much, and then serving, because then when you are serving, then you are going beyond yourself. You're forgetting who you are, and then you are exploring much beyond. So listening to such stories, and now she is able to walk, she is able to go around, she's able to operate whatever she wants to do right now. So listening to such inspiring stories helps us to motivate to go beyond. If meditation is truly to help us to go beyond and explore that infinite self, spending time in these meditation centers, residential meditation centers, are important. Ashrams, anywhere in the world, wherever you get this support, where you have beautiful nature, where you can practicing silence. Silence is a great tool. Silence along with contemplation. Every day when we are at home or at workplace, then you're always either involved, talking to others, seeing emails. There's always responsibilities that you need to fulfill, or somebody will always be pulling you into doing things. Very little time for contemplation, but spending time in silence in these centers, very conducive. Contemplate on what is that nature that you are. Silence is something that we truly want to practice, friends. Of course, we can practice at home, where it's possible. Talk less. We are losing a lot of energy when we speak unnecessarily. Doesn't add value. Silence, spending silence. Silence is golden. Spend time in silence. And then you can contemplate, you can explore, find a lot of solutions, a lot of insights. So these residential centers, meditation centers support this, allow you to practice whatever meditations, whatever that service that you want to do. Buddha's Yoga Foundations continues to do a lot of these residential retreats. Pyramid Valley. In fact, there is a group of Buddha CEOs now in US, Mount Shasta, amazing energy spot, being part of the advanced meditation retreat. Because you are exploring, you take anywhere in the world, wherever you have these spaces, meditation centers supporting your mission, you would want to spend time. Sai Kripa Sagarji is doing a 5-day retreat in Pyramid Valley starting July 11th, the Stillness retreat. Buddha's Yoga Foundation is doing this in September, the advanced meditation retreat again in Pyramid Valley. So you want to be doing that at least once a year so that you want to recharge, you want to go beyond. Daily practice helps us build consistency to go and stay in that state. But that shift happens significantly when you go into these meditation centers. Spend time. So let's get into meditation, friends, again. Want to be exploring, do take time out. We are today, probably about 29, 30 days into our practice in this program. There's an opportunity for you to look at something beyond. So once you complete a 40-day program or this one, it's good to take one of these time, few days, 5 days. There is this research at Harvard where they created an environment which was 20 years before. It was done in 90s. A group of people who were in their 70s were taken to this retreat or a resort where everything was set up as if it was in 70s, which is 20 years ago. That is when they were in 50s. Now studies, the end of that, about a week, 5 to 7 days later, what they found was they were changed. They had become younger. They were, jumping, their, height increased. They were standing straight. They were, jumping around, dancing, becoming very, very youthful. Because the environment changes, we naturally are changing. So you do want to explore this, and I'm sure some of you here who have, spend time in these meditation centers, many places, Himalayas, there is Rishikesh, there are many places where you can take this time out. Anyone who has come to Pyramid Valley, you can type in your experience, how it changed. So let's go into meditation, friends, as we explore ourselves. And then, of course, we'll come back and listen to some of the masters' experiences. So as every day we are practicing breath mindfulness meditation, we start with a process called heart elevation. Few minutes where we bring up the elevated emotions. One way to do it is to recollect any past event where you had these elevated emotions like love, gratitude, joy, where maybe something with your family, something with your kids, or your own achievement, somewhere you felt these, great joy, great compassion. When you remember this event, then naturally you'll be able to bring those emotions, or something where you are looking to manifest in future. You bring up those experience, and then you are bringing up those emotions. Stay with it. Experience that energy, touching everything and everybody. Feel that oneness. And after that, we go into breath mindfulness meditation, where we are observing, and the goal is to empty the mind, connect with that emptiness all around us, right? That quantum field, be one with that quantum field. We do that by observing our simple natural breath. So let's go into meditation, friends. Relax.
Dear friends, dear masters, with specs removed, eyes closed, with your hands over your chest area, and resting your attention on your loving heart. Take a slow, relaxing breath and feel your heart center. Feel the seed of all emotions, nurturing all life. With its energies of compassion, kindness, gratitude. Can you recollect an experience from your past, or simply imagine yourself experiencing something that moves you into a higher emotion? Touch a flower, hug a tree, play with a child. Serving and helping somebody who is in need. Whatever that may be, dear friend, that moves you into a higher emotion, imagine and feel that energy.
the more you experience this energy of love, of joy, the more coherent you become, the more you go into acceptance of things, the more connected you become. And allow yourself to direct this energy onto everything and everyone on this planet to help them heal. Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. Relive that moment and radiate that energy and slowly let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. We are going into powerful group meditation. observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. When you observe your breath, the mind becomes less and less of thought. You experience greater calmness inside of you, all around you. become aware of the emptiness inside of you, all around you, as you merge into your breath. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy, the field of limitless possibilities. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness and energy, the more the longer you stay aware of this emptiness, this energy, the more focused you become, the more coherent you become. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath. Merge into the emptiness of yourself. This is your divine self. The longer you stay aware, This is your divine self, this greater mind. Everybody and everything is connected in this field of energy. The more you stay aware of this emptiness, nothingness, emerging to this energy, the more connected you become. The more one you become. Friends, it's truly an honor and privilege to be experiencing this life at this time of history. Can you express gratitude? To all things and everyone. Your gratitude to your parents, teachers, mentors, to your family, friends, colleagues. gratitude to everything you use, the technology, the system, the company, the governments, and to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, you keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then you open your eyes.
Okay, friends. Yes, Sagar, I think. Yes. Yes, Ketanjali. Okay, so friends, we have a couple of amazing masters who've been practicing meditation, spreading the benefits and teaching meditation. We'll hear from them today. Sagar, would you like to introduce? We'll have, yes, Nagendra.
Thank you so much, sir. So we have our master Nagendra. He's a senior consultant architect at Microsoft. He began his meditation journey 2 years ago with Buddha CEO, profoundly impacted. He became a certified meditation coach. He now volunteers actively, leading book club sessions, the Kannada Thrive program, and various initiatives to share the transformative power of meditation and holistic well-being. Over to you, Nagendra, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Sagar. Thank you, Rakesh. So I started my meditation journey 2 years before with the Buddha CEO. Initially, before meditation, I was going through a lot of stress and anxiety. For me, I was always worried about my future. What is going to happen to my child? What is going to happen if I lose my job? Though I was very good at career, everything was happening. Though I was making very good impact in my office, but always had that worry. Because of that, I was in anxiety and I was in stressed mode. My neighbor Reshma and my wife suggested me to start meditation. Initially, I said if everything happens because of meditation, I don't know. It is like how it is possible, and how why the world is like this. Then I thought, let me see, my wife needs to change, and let her attend the meditation first. And if there is a transformation, if there is a change, let me try that later. Then my wife started doing meditation, and she attended advanced meditation retreat program conducted by Chandra sir in Pyramid Valley. She came back and but she said, let's do meditation together every day. Then I said, I don't have time, but I'm very busy with my work. I was giving all the excuses not to do meditation. Then she said, you're watching social media, Amazon, Netflix, you are continuously on screen, but you are saying you don't have time to do meditation. But tomorrow onwards, let's sit and do meditation every day, 30 minutes. Then I said, okay, fine, what I'm going to lose? It is just observing breath. It's so natural, right? I'm not going to lose anything. Let me start meditation. Initially, I had a lot of thoughts. 5 minutes, I was not able to sit. Slowly, in around 3 weeks or so, slowly I started becoming empty, and I started getting calm. Very initially, all the stress and the anxiety what I used to observe, within 3 to 4 weeks, it is all started slowly reducing. I could see within myself that there is some changes happening in my body. Then I started believing the process, and every day, whatever it is, I used to practice the meditation 30 minutes. Then with that, I got a chance to attend Chandra sir's advanced meditation retreat program in Pyramid Valley International, a 5 days residential program. There, I got a chance to meet all the masters, Buddha CEO, masters, and even especially Rakesh. I had a lot of question in my mind. Why this is helping? What is energy? People are talking about energy. What is that energy everybody's talking about? Because people are talking about, but I don't have an experience of how it is going to feel. Then one day, I had a lot of limiting beliefs. Before meditation, I was not aware of limiting beliefs. It is not negative thoughts. There are a lot of limiting beliefs. I used to have breakfast at morning 7:30. I should sleep for 8 hours because doctor said, Nagendra, you're in this condition. If you're not sleeping for 8 hours, your body will not tolerate. So there in Pyramid Valley, I only slept for around 3 to 4 hours on that particular day. And morning 4:30, 5 o'clock, I went for meditation. 5 to 6:30, 1 hour, 1.5 hour meditation I did. Then again I came back. I did not had any food. 7:30. Again I had another session, theory session, where the was around 7:30 to 8:30, 9 o'clock. The session went on. After the completing the session, I could not feel like to have food, and even the only I slept for only 3 to 4 hours. Otherwise, I used to get headache. That day, I experienced complete energy on my body. Then I came back and spoke to masters, and I felt this energy. And after that, I shared my experience that this is the first time without food I was able to there for more than 5 6 hours after I woke up. This is the first experience I had related to energy. When I went to Pyramid Valley and I experienced myself, then I could relate that, okay, this is the energy, what people are talking about. Then I started experimenting myself. During, before I go to this advanced meditation retreat, I had a lot of back pain and hand pain. Because the prolonged working hours, I used to in front of computer for more than 10 to 12 hours. It is like I used to feel that I'm not sitting properly. My position of sitting may not be correct. Continuously I'm sitting. Because of this, I'm getting this back pain and lower back pain and hand pain. I was going to physiotherapist and to the orthopedics. I used to take all the tablets and the medicine every 3 to 6 months. After I go to the advanced meditation retreat in Pyramid Valley, inside Pyramid, I had an energy experience where I was meditating. When Chandra sir asked to observe, is there any part you have pain? Talk to that particular part. Then suddenly I started immediately started getting a pain on my right shoulder, and suddenly a light passed through my hand, and it went out of my finger tip. So I was continuously holding on to the meditation. Once the light passed through my fingertip, I felt something is happening, but I was holding on. After the meditation, I came out. 2 days, I think there was a pain, and after that, it has been almost 2 years now. I don't have my hand pain and I don't have shoulder pain. Everything was released in the Pyramid Valley during that meditation. Then I started believing this process. Yeah, there is something, even every time 3 to 6 months, I'm going to doctor, but I'm not able to heal it. How I'm able to heal it within one meditation, right? My stress started going away and anxiety is released. My body is actually even coming to a normal stage. Then I had asthma initially. That asthma also, without me knowing, it went away. Then after coming back from the Pyramid Valley, after 5 days advanced meditation retreat, whatever the benefit I got, I thought of sharing it with my colleagues in office. Introduced Buddha CEO to Microsoft, where I work, and Buddha CEO team did meditation session to a couple of meditation session in my office as well, and a lot of my colleagues now do meditate. Then with that, I also thought of doing volunteering services, because a lot of benefit which I could get, let other people also get the benefits. And I started joining book clubs, started um, you know Kannada Thrive program, started Kannada Thrive program, teaching there, and a lot of other volunteering opportunities with Buddha CEO. Then while I was doing volunteering service, I learned a lot, and a lot of life experiences I started receiving. When I was doing Mind to Matter book, I got to know about synchronicities. I started experiencing synchronicities in my life. When I did the You're the Placebo and Mind Over Medicine. When I was not keeping well, how do I without taking medicines, I experimented a lot of illness I was able to heal. Like this, a lot of experiences I got during while I was doing services. Got a lot of confidence. I was not able to speak in front of people in English. I was from Kannada medium. I had that fear whether I will be able to give the better presentation or not. A lot of limiting beliefs within that. I was able to overcome those challenges, and now I can speak in front of anyone. What other people think about me. I don't worry about those. Whatever is possible, whatever the best possible outcome I'm able to give, I just think that way, and then I go and deliver it. So a lot of transformation I was able to get it through meditation. And I had limiting beliefs about money as well. How do I get money? Where is that abundance going to come? Everybody's talking about abundance, but how do I get that abundance? I was initially thinking, why should I spend some 10,000 or 15,000 rupees to go to advanced meditation retreat? I got benefit and then fine, right? Why should I go? Then but in my heart, it is telling me that again and again I need to go to this retreats, and then I need to go and get the benefit. But finally, I changed the thought process. I'm spending now 50 to 60,000 rupees in my family to go to a medical doctor. My wife had asthma. My wife had thyroid, and she was having some allergic condition, and I started to get asthma and even hand pain, lower back pain. We used to spend around 50, 60,000. But with this meditation and service and all the knowledge which we got from book and the experience sharing by the different masters, we were able to overcome all the physical conditions what we had, and our thought process, and because of the knowledge what we received, we were able to heal everything, and then we started saving that 50, 60,000 every month. Sorry, every year. So with that, I started utilizing that money to donate to the spiritual organization. I started attending the retreat. Um, I think uh, with meditation we can do anything. Just that go with the process, go with flow. These are my meditation experiences. Thank you, Rakesh. Thank you everyone for this opportunity.
Wonderful. Creating abundance, we have to learn from Nagendra. Amazing use of the intention to drive the benefit for the maximum. You can create anything. That's what Nagendra is experiencing, and the kind of work that he's been doing for the foundation. Very, very, very grateful today. And you should share your experience maybe some more time about how service is helping. Of course, you've shared a bit how the global conference, how it helped. But thank you. Many things that we learn from Nagendra ji here. Service, when you have an intention, everything will fall into place. What you're thinking when you go beyond, of course, his experience of healing and spontaneous, that's called a spontaneous healing, where you may have chronic conditions, but a single sitting of meditation, because you go into that state of deep delta state, you can naturally heal. And yeah, so thank you, Nagendra ji, so for everything that you're doing. There's no amount of work that he won't do. I mean, he's there, everything, everywhere. Doesn't matter. He, of course, he's in a senior position in Microsoft. Yet, if you have to ask him, lift this thing, he's there. He, do speak to somebody, he's there. So thank you for everything that you're doing, and I'm sure that intention to start the Thrive Kannada program, I'm grateful because I have an opportunity to teach in Kannada because of you. So thank you.
Thank you, Rakesh. I'm really thankful for Chandra sir and Buddha CEO. Because of this, I transformed my life, and I can't imagine being without meditation, and my life is completely changed because of meditation. I would say that.
Thank you. Okay, so we have Gitanjali ji. Yes, Sagar.
Thank you, Nagendra. So you're an inspiration to many of us. Thank you so much. So we have Gitanjali Patil, environmental architect and educator for 26 years. She blends heritage, sustainability, and contemporary design. So she's rooted in Nashik. She bridges theory and practices while embracing traditional wisdom. In 2024, she found inner clarity through Anapanasati meditation and Buddha CEO, joyfully flowing with a soulful journey of self-discovery and mindfulness. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning, Rakesh sir. Good morning, Nagendra. Nice seeing you here again. First of all, let me thank Chandra sir and the team for this opportunity of sharing my very short journey so far on this platform. And to avoid the occupational hazard of being an educator and being conditioned to talking for non-stop 45 minutes once I start talking, I decided today I'm going to answer 3 questions for myself of the meditation journey which I have had so far. I started this journey last year in 2024 before the Miracle program. And the 3 questions which I've set myself to share with you today are like, why did I join this meditation? Why did I stay in this meditation? And what did I gain out of it? It was a lowest point for myself in the last year, where the issues and the situations have become larger than life for me to comprehend, and it was a void which was caused by a death in the family. There was unprecedented challenges in the career which occurred, which I never thought I'd have to ever face. I found myself to be very listless and without clarity. And something which happened with me was I started doubting myself. I'm not a person like that normally. I'm a very happy-go-lucky person and who loves to have fun. But going into constant self-doubt and challenging everything, questioning everything, and looking at all the scenarios in the most negative manner was something which was not very me, but it happened with me in the uh, last year. And with this mindset, when you go haywire, you start doing things, which may not which are not relevant for you for day to day. I started using a lot of internet. I started doing useless browsing. But one of the best thing which happened in this one of the useless browsing was I came across Buddha CEO Foundation ad on Facebook. And something, in me said that I have to join this. Normally, I am a very skeptical person to join something which is related to spirituality or meditation. I don't know why, but it was there with me. But this program kind of, called me and I started the journey. And once I started that, my friends and family at that point of time always used to tell me that once you've hit the lowest, there's no other way, then you have to rise again. And for me, the miracle program was my ride for to rise myself out of all that negativity, and I was very fortunate for that. When I joined, what did I like about the program? I'd like to tell that. Initially, like when you are in a very negative mindset, you are not able to confront anybody. So the remote connect of this program, and where I could be anonymous and I was not answerable because I had a very timid mindset at that time, kind of attracted me to join that. Then secondly, after when I joined this program, the constant and the relentless urge of Chandra sir program, arranging program after program after program, this Buddha CEO, it never allows you to forget. Even if I want to forget meditation, I want to take one day chutti out of this, I am not able to do it because when I see that, okay, there's a schedule thing, I have to go and I have to sit. So that strong connect developed, and that definitely helped to instill a very regular practice for myself. And then another thing which I liked about it was the insistence on being experimental. Then, challenging the intellect about it. That do to believe it. I remember in one of the initial programs when I had joined, Rakesh sir himself, he was a person who told me, Madam, please experiment. Before, please do meditation more, you will get your own answers. I had a list of questions for him at that time. Then uh, it was the entire program which is rendered with the wisdom and the sharing which activated the thoughts. Each time somebody shares, I get inspired. I definitely get inspired because there are so many situations and so many questions. They get answered automatically, and we can kind of relate to so many sharings, which helps us grow. Like being a teacher, has its own flaws. We want a reasonable answer to the questions. We ask for the proof. We believe in the scientific reasoning. And I simply cannot accept the things they are. All of these queries are fulfilled when we do meditation in Buddha CEO here. And I personally gained a lot. Another very important thing I connected very strongly and I continued was in Anapanasati meditation, we don't have, very strict dogmas about certain things. I have to follow this path of spirituality or something. It just happens through through the talk and through the experience of the meditation. And it's a wonderful blend of the traditional wisdom with the most contemporary thought. I hear Advaita Siddhanta of Shankaracharya at one point, and then immediately at the next point, I hear about Joe Dispenza's certain principles of manifestation. Then I hear Church Dawson about talking about the energy with which we are connected to oneness. So that was very interesting for me, and that has really, hold me in place to carry on this particular meditation. Meditation has healed me slowly. And Nagendra and many others, masters who share their experiences, they talk about the various meditation experiences which they get. Believe me, I have not had a profound experience per se. I did not see colors or anything, that kind of thing. But there is a constant change which is happening in me daily, every day, every day. Once with my, it has become like I cannot miss that meditation session. I won't be able to pinpoint, what is happening. I found this, I found, sometimes I feel peace, sometimes I'm agitated, sometimes I'm full of thoughts, sometimes I cannot concentrate, I have very less time. But despite that, after the meditation, the serenity, the day becomes very easy. And especially after attending the AMR, the recent AMR, which was there in May in the Pyramid Valley, I joined my work, and within the first week, I heard a comment like, "You're looking so happy." I had forgotten that I used to be so happy. I used to be very, chirpy kind of a person moving around everywhere. So and nothing has happened. Nothing special has happened. Nothing has changed at the normal level. Everything's are there. But my perspective and the peace which I carried with the meditation is really making a difference for me. Another most important concept which I would like to share, and I would like I keep on professing, and which actually caught my attention, was the practice of Swadhyaya. Constantly doing the self-study with the help of books. And while doing this, when I started this journey, I went on attending program after program. And then at one point of time, I realized to learn anything better, the best way is to teach it. So I joined the coach program. And that was one of the best things, because when I joined that program, it itself made me more responsible. And since then, like, you won't believe, I've read at least 10 books, starting from Mind to Matter till, this Joe Dispenza's book, The Four Agreements, is something which I like very much. And I had forgotten this hobby of mine of reading. The reading also had taken a backseat in last 2 years for me. I really thank Buddha CEO for bringing that habit back to me. And books are opening up the limitless possibilities for me. Every time I read, initially when I read, I was a compulsive reader. Like, unless and until I finish a book, I did not pick up the other book, and then I was very guilty that I could not complete. But since I've come to meditation, and with lots of discussions, hearing from Chandra sir, now I read a book, I read the expert wherever I want, then I go to another book, then I go back again. So I have, it is okay that I do these things. And every time any book I open, then I read, I get something, I get a new thought, and that helps me going. Meditation has made me very, very proactive. Uh, and I experience this in the day-to-day life. I don't wait for anybody to do anything for myself. Now I've realized that my state of mind is my responsibility. It is not dependent on anybody else. It is absolutely not dependent on anybody else. And whatever adversaries I faced, or whatever aversions I got from the person in front of me, it is their problem. That I realized very, very strongly when I came into meditation, and that has made my life easy, very, very peaceful. At the health front, like, obviously, I'm an overweight person, but my eating habits are changing, my exercise habits are changing, and I'm not taking a lot of effort, but I see a lot of difference. I had a problem with my knee. I had an accident a few years back, and I couldn't fold my legs. But when I went to AMR, I could sit with my legs folded on the ground, for 2 hours, and I was like, wow. Like I never imagined it was a belief that I would never be able to fold my knee, and that was an achievement for me. I was full of limiting beliefs. When the manifestation session starts, my most favorite part is, that turning the limiting belief to the empowering belief, because we do live with lot of limiting beliefs. I had so much uh, uh, limiting beliefs about myself that I won't be able to drive. I had a condition with my ears, which gave me some problems, some issues, and which took away my confidence of driving. But now I'm enjoying it. Now I'm going and confronting people straight away. One day, few months ago, there was a issue. I went to the authority, like I went to the police station to give a complaint without any telling anybody in my house, and I got that issue solved. So like things, there are so many small things, which have been changing. And at my workplace, it has definitely helped me. My my dialogue with my students and my delivery has changed. The method has changed probably, and I feel I have a deeper connect. I used to feel that I was a good teacher, but coming in meditation has really made me more better. Now I feel, people are coming and talking to me more. They are wanting to talk to me. I never have to go and address anybody for that. And some concepts, how they get clear, I would like to tell that uh, in a moment before ending. Like somewhere I had read, when we do a namaskar like this, okay, I was a person, I said, why do I want to do, I won't do it, or something, a rebel kind of mindset we have. So at that point of time, someone has told me that when we do a namaskar like this, we are enclosing a space inside. And when two people do namaskar to each other, they are actually exchanging that space. They are talking about that concept of oneness. After coming to meditation, after experiencing that blankness, I thought of this conversation once again, and it has really made me think in a different way about uh, the practice of paying respect by doing a namaskar. And it has changed, it has made a difference. I would go on and on with this meditation, but before ending, I'd also like to see. I saw Pyramid Valley photograph at the background, and it is reminded very a beautiful time which I spent in me, and wonderful sharings, and the place is amazing. Like I forgot everything. My phone was not connecting. I did not call my children or my spouse, anybody at home. I was at peace, and I never felt that I was missing anything. It's an experiencing in itself. It definitely enriches. It has enriched me. And I feel the connect of the pyramid, my meditation in the king's chamber, which I did, it was different. Again, I did not have very great experience over there in the terms of meditation experiences, but the change was like, the change has stayed. It is a sustained change which keeps on happening, in bits and parts daily. And sometimes if something happens, it manifests, and then we understand, oh, this is, I was not like this. So thank you. Thank you so much for the patient hearing. And thank you, Buddha CEO, Rakesh sir again, Chandra sir, for giving me this opportunity. And I don't think I'm going to stop now. This journey is going on and on.
Beautiful. I'm listening to your full experience for the first time. Amazing. One thing that you talked about, we don't necessarily need, you are an example of why that we don't necessarily need to have all those meditation experiences. Meditation experiences comes for when you need it. You are true inspiration for many of how consistent practice can change, can help transformation. As you were saying, I know I had a lot of thoughts. I had many times I didn't feel like this one, but you just stayed on, continued the practice. There's a statement: the only good meditation is the one that you do. The only bad meditation is the one that you don't do. So you beautifully gave that a strong lift in terms of your experience. You also shared many things, giving feeling that joy. When others told, you become a lot more happier, because once you start practicing, it's others naturally feel that too. Giving up fear. Many things are. This is one thing that you have always. Your experience helps to point. Meditation is to enjoy life's small moments. Because when you experience even the small things, it's not about the small, because that is your experience. You're enjoying your experience. When that happens, then you're living your life fully. It's not about big things that happens in life which makes us joyful. The small things that we enjoy every day. Thank you, Gitanjali Madam, for your amazing sharing, and Nagendra ji. So friends, and again, I think these masters' experiences shows us what is required for you. You will have transformation when you have meditation as a tool with you. Consistent practice brings whatever that you need for yourself. Sometimes we may be aware of it, but many times we recognize it after it happens. So thank you for being part of this. I know we went a little over time, but it was very profound experiences that we learned today.
Thank you, Gitanjali ma'am, for your empowering speech, which really empowers all of us. And thank you, Rakesh sir. And thank you all. If you have missed any sessions, you can always go to the app and watch the recordings. So yeah.
Yes, hello friends and masters. That was a wonderful sharing by our guest speakers, two guest speakers, right? Nagendra sir and Geetanjali ma'am. And like Rakesh sir said, it says it all, how we can experience and how the transformation happens, staying in our present life itself, right? With our ongoing duties and whatever the daily course and everything. So it's, and wonderful sharings. Both had their own insights and lot of takeaways from us too. So if you would like to share how you felt listening to these masters or your meditational experience itself today, so please come forward and share. You can raise your hand, and we will promote you to panelist, and so that you can share. And Pyramid Center, important topic, and residential center. Yes, personally, I've had, every time I go to a residential center and come out, there are some level of transformation happening for me. And also it helps in intensifying our practice too. But we go there without any expectations, without any cravings. Yes, we have to, with that mindset, we need to go. Then you are all empty to observe whatever is coming on your way. So that's how it is. So friends, if you would like to share or you want to ask, you have any queries, please do raise your hand. I know it was little late, but it was worth it listening to these masters. Okay. I do encourage you all. Of course, today maybe the time is little late, but any time we are almost at the in week 4, so we have only 2 more weeks to go. So please come forward. Whatever is it, whatever you are experiencing, even nothing is small or nothing is big, please come forward and share. Yes, from tomorrow's session onwards. So we'll wrap up the session for today, and heartfelt gratitude to you all. See you all tomorrow. Thank you, Sai Garu.
Who do you want to be? Come on and tell me. It can be anything, other possibilities. Focus, boost and release. Gratitude angle, your 5-step technique to follow your wildest dreams. What do you believe for yourself you become? Manifesting has now begun. So who do you want to be? Come on and tell me. Come on and tell me, tell me, tell me.